All right, let's get right into it. Nadi Bangsar, is it a smart investment or maybe a money pit? We're going to find out. We're diving deep into a detailed analyst memo on this really popular Kuala Lumpur residence. Okay, so this sentence right here, this is everything. It's basically the key that unlocks the whole investment story for Nadi Bangsar. It's telling us straight up that this property, it's not for everyone. Nope, it's built for a very, very specific kind of investor. So what does that actually mean for you if you're an investor? Let's break it down. Basically, this is not a property you buy hoping its value is going to, double in a few years. That's not the game here. Instead, think of it like a reliable workhorse. It's designed to just generate steady rental cash flow, month in, month out. And that's especially true for its smaller units, the studios and one-bedrooms. Okay, let's get to the fun part, the numbers. This is where you can really see that whole investment idea come to life. First up, look at this number, 5.3%. Now that is the potential gross rental yield for those smaller studio and one-bedroom units. And let me tell you, that's a pretty attractive figure. It's all driven by some really strong demand from a very specific group of tenants. But, and there's always a but, right? That high yield gets balanced out by this next figure, just 2.1%. What's that? Well, that's the low-end estimate for how much the property's value is actually going to grow each year. It's stable, for sure, but it's not spectacular. The property's value is climbing slowly, steadily. It's definitely not shooting for the moon. And this slide, well, it lays out the central trade-off perfectly. You're making a conscious choice here. Are you going for that strong, immediate rental income? We're talking cash in your pocket right now. Or are you looking for that slower, long-term growth in the property's actual value? You can't really have both here. So you might be asking, why this trade-off? Well, a huge part of the reason is the location. And let me tell you, it's a real double-edged sword. It's got some massive benefits for sure, but also one very significant daily drawback. So on the plus side, the connectivity, if you're a driver, it's fantastic. You've got direct access to the city's main arteries, like the NPE and the Federal Highway. That's a huge plus for getting around, no doubt. But, and yeah, it's a big but, that amazing access is also what feeds into the property's single biggest problem when it comes to actually living there. The traffic. We're talking chronic gridlock. If you have to commute by car during peak hours, oh man, this can be a serious, serious daily headache. Okay, so you might think, I'll just take public transport. And yeah, that's an option, but it's not perfect. The Bangsar LRT station is super close to the KL Central Hub, just one stop away, which is great. The catch? The 950-meter walk to actually get to the station is completely exposed, no covered walkways. So you're out in the sun, you're out in the rain, and that's a key disadvantage, especially when you look at some of its direct competitors. So with all that in mind, who exactly is renting here? And what on earth makes them want to stay, despite the challenges we just talked about? Well, the rental demand is really solidly anchored by two groups, young professionals and a whole lot of expats. Think about it. These are often folks who are in town for a few years, they value flexibility, they value lifestyle amenities way more than owning property. That makes them the absolute ideal tenants to fuel those high rental yields we saw earlier. And here's the other big piece of the puzzle, the lifestyle. This is where Nadia really shines. You've got key food and shopping hubs like the Talawi district and Bangsar Village just a short walk away. I mean, that level of walkability, tenants absolutely love it. It's a huge, huge plus. All right, let's pull all of this together. Let's look at the final scorecard. So here it is, laid out side by side. The crucial point is this direct comparison. On the one hand, the strengths are crystal clear. You've got those high rental yields, you've got the prestigious freehold Bangsar address, and that fantastic walkability. But you have to weigh those against some very real everyday challenges. We're talking that chronic traffic, the high density of the building, and of course, the competition from other buildings that have better covered access to the LRT. So in the end, this whole deep dive, it all comes down to one single question. For you, the investor, what do you prioritize? Is it that consistent month after month cash flow? Or are you looking for a bigger long-term gamble on property value? The data really suggests that your answer to that question tells you everything you need to know. It'll tell you if Nadi Bangsar is the right fit for your portfolio.